these last three, multiplying polynomials, now this time we're multiplying a binomial times a trinomial. Okay? So if we're doing a binomial times a trinomial, there's two ways you can do it. First, you could treat it like the box method, which many of you are very familiar with. Okay, where you actually take your a and your 1, and you can make your box look neater than mine. And then your a squared, and your 2a's, and your 1, like that. You can go through that process and do your area model. A rectangle with an a by a squared area is a times a squared, or a to the third. And a times 2a, 2a squared. I've seen that a lot of you have already done those. A times 1, a. A lot of a's, eh? A. 1 times a squared, a squared. And 1 times 2a. And 1.
So there has to be another way to do it.
There is. And then we go from there. We've got, it's a nice way to keep yourself organized. So you have your a cubed, no other a cubes. And you have an a squared and a 2a squared. So how many a squareds is that? 3a squared. And then you have 2a's and an a, which is 3a. And then you have 1.
Oh, I had that completely right because I got 3 to the 4th power.
Wait,
I'm waiting.
wouldn't that be a to the 5th?
No, we don't add the powers, right? You're adding up a squared. Are you talking right here?
No, I'm talking about a to the 3rd plus a to the 2nd.
So they're not like terms.
But they have the same base.
They do have the same base, but they have a different power.
No, the one below it.
Right here?
Yeah.
So that's an a squared, and that's a 2a squared.
Yeah, so
Are you talking these?
Yeah, those
These two?
Yeah.
So these two aren't this, they're the same base, but they're not the same power. So this a cubed means a times a times a, and a squared is a times a.
So can't it just be a to the 5th?
That's if you're multiplying them. We're not multiplying, we're adding. So when you're adding, you have to have the same base with the same power. Okay? So if you were multiplying, yes, it would be a to the 5th, but we're not multiplying. Yeah?
what would a squared plus 2a squared be? A squared plus 2a squared.
A squared. Yeah, that's 1a squared plus 2a squared, or 3a squared. All right. Hey, the other way you could do these is we could have rewrote this. We could have put the a plus 1 out in front, which makes it a little easier if we do it this other way. Yeah.
Could you have done it where you multiplied?
Okay. Let me finish my thought, and then we'll go to your thought. Okay. So if we're here, so in this case we bring this out front, so kind of like we've done here. And this is where we could do the multiplication piece. We could do distributive. That times that. That times that. And that times that. So you just bring it into 3 different parts. Was that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you do this one?
Yeah, I got 3.
Good. All right. So,
Does it matter what?
which method?
Yeah.
It's up to you. I personally think you should eventually learn distributive method.
Yeah, I did that yesterday, but I like to do that box.
Yep. Yeah, and the box method is a nice way to stay organized as well. Okay? So I want everyone to try the distributive method on this one, even if you've already done the box method on it. Try the distributive method. And by the way, once you're done multiplying the -4, or the 4b, you multiply each one of them by -1. So you have your 6 points. So we have 4b times 3b squared is 12b cubed. That'd be cubed. And then 4b times -2b. So we went here. Okay, and now we're going to this guy right here. So 4 times -2 is -8. And then we have our b. And then we have 4b, or times -5. So 4 times -5 is -20. B. Oops, I forgot a b squared there. Excuse me. Thank you. All right. How many got that first line? We'll donate. -1 times 3b squared is -3b. b squared. Negative 1 times negative 2 is positive 2b. And negative 1 times negative 5 is positive 5. Okay, now, few things happen here. Sometimes we mess up on the addition and subtraction. It's a negative times negative. Okay, so sometimes it's even helpful to circle those negatives. I definitely circle or box that one. And then sometimes I see students add right here on that last term rather than multiply. Okay, that's a common error. So we get 12b cubed, negative 11b squared, negative 18b, and positive 5. Any questions? All right, I realize some of you have already done the last one. I want you to work on that last one while I'm handing out the assignment. I'll put up the work for it. You can use either method. I will be showing you the answer in the distributed method, but you can use either the box or the distributed method. It's up to you. Okay, go ahead and find the answer to that last one while I'm handing out today's work. All right. There is our answer.
Wait, I cannot read that.
I can.
Oh my.
How can you not read that?
Well, I don't want to focus it until Danny's done. She's not done. You done, Danny?
We're done. My
She's almost there. I can see. She's. All right, there we go. Don't look up, Danny. Until you're done. There you go.
minus 43.
Nice. If you didn't get it, figure out what part doesn't match. Good job.
Yeah, what part did you get wrong in?
Notice if you use the box method or distributive, you get the same parts to it, right? So if you missed it, try to match up one of the parts. Did I give you that? Oh. All right. Any questions? Okay, ask your neighbor if they got all parts right. If not, have them tell you what part they missed.
I did adding instead of multiplying. On this one, I did a negative 2, so that's
Unbelievable.
Did you get all parts right? We did.
Wait, how'd you get 20x cubed
Prove it.
minus 35?
So we just a number out of 18.
No, I'll tell you that here in a minute. Did you figure it out?
Yeah.
4 times 5 is 20. X squared times x is x cubed.
Yeah, I got that part, but the negative 35x squared, what's that from?
And that gives me my 5
7
times
times
my
5.
my negative 7.
Yeah, but don't you have to do 4x squared times negative 2?
Yeah, that's negative 8.
Oh, you put that down there.
Wait, what? Why is that down there? Oh, because you went from the
Yeah, I
left,
went this
or
way,
The
yeah.
right from the left.
But you should have all 6 of those parts. Right?
Well, I got 20x squared, I mean cubed,
So-
minus 27x squared plus 29x.
Because he.
Okay, so you need to, like, do you have the negative 35x squared?
No.
Do you have the negative 8x squared?
No, I 18.
Okay, so that's where you made your mistake then, right here. So that would be going from negative 2 to positive 4 and going from 5 to negative 7. If you made your mistakes here, those are the pieces that you're looking at. So what did you figure out what you got in those spots? Maybe you added or maybe you forgot your x.
You're allowed to go from left to right, right?
You are. It's a little more confusing, but I wanted to show that. So, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, your assignment today. Extra credit opportunity. You're doing just the odds today. That's the assignment. Odds only. If you want to do evens, you can get extra credit. More than you would get if you didn't do them. Where do you think it'll go?
Homework?
You're a smart one. No. Come on, Abby.
It's
Come on,
homework.
Abby.
Miss Lambert gives us summative points if you do extra credit.
Oh, man. Well, I'm not Miss Labby. Just so you know.
Only doing odds? Wow.
Miss Lambert does that so Mr. McCoy doesn't have to.
That's right.
What?
I would agree with what Josh said. That was good.
Say.
I said that Miss Lambert does it so that he doesn't have to.
That makes sense.
Come on. All right.
Good boy, I said.
Hey, you guys, the answers are up on the board. You can double check them. Okay? Do your best. Work hard today. Make sure you're asking for help if you need it. There are a few of you that are going to finish your test here in a minute. The question was, do we actually have to use tiles to find the product? No, you can use whatever method you want. Remember, foils is like the distributive method. Tiles, I would think of more like a block or actually using algebra tiles, and we're not using algebra tiles.
Last year we used
Okay.
this.
So you can use whatever method you want to solve them. Okay? Just for any of them, yes. Yeah. Ryan. Yes, we're going to do that. I wasn't going to do that today. I was going to do it on Monday because it's a review day. But if that's something you want to do this period, you can talk to me and I'll let you.
How did you
Okay?
get 15x?